Hey there, I'm Sonia and thank you so much for selecting this video. Well, every day we meet so many people, so many different kinds of people, right? I do, and I'm sure you meet a lot of people as well. And everyone has some amazing qualities. I'm sure there's always something nice that you can talk about a person. But somehow or the other, when we really want to compliment somebody or say something nice about a person, sometimes we are at a loss of words. And that shouldn't happen. If someone has good qualities, it's always nice to describe exactly what that quality is like. So today, we are going to do a lesson on how to describe qualities in a person. So let's have a look. First one is warm-hearted or friendly. Now, what do I mean when I say warm-hearted? Okay, warm-hearted or friendly. Someone who is extremely nice as a person, who can make friends easily. There are many people who always have a smile on their face. They look very approachable, and you like being around such people. So if you know someone like that, or if you have a friend who has that kind of a nature, you can say, well, Peter is a very warm-hearted person, or Peter is extremely friendly. I really enjoy his company. So let me just put this down here. A person who makes friends easily. The next one is good looking. Now, this is a very common quality in a person. If someone is, if there's a man who's very handsome, or a woman who's extremely beautiful, okay? It's not always necessary that you only use words like handsome or beautiful. You can always also say something like good looking. For example, Brad Pitt, okay? He's extremely good looking. We all know that. I don't know how he manages to look so good all the time. But yes, good looking. It's a quality for someone's outer appearance, someone who looks either extremely beautiful or very gorgeous, okay? Someone who's handsome. The next quality or the next word that you could use to describe someone is hardworking. Now, what does hardworking mean? Like the name suggests, hardworking is someone who puts in a lot of effort into their work. Okay, someone who really wants to do the best kind of job. The person who really takes their work extremely important, thinks that their job is extremely important and puts in a lot of effort. So someone who puts in a lot of effort in their work. So for example, I could say, well, my father, my dad, he is an extremely hard-working person, okay? The next one is really nice. The next word to describe someone is bright, okay? Now, what do I mean when I say bright? Bright normally means something which has a lot of light in it, something which is very shiny, right? That's what comes to your mind. But bright can also be used to talk about someone who is intelligent, who is smart, okay? So for example, if you're studying in college and there's a student in your class who is extremely smart, very intelligent, so you can describe that person's quality by saying, well, you know what, Maria is very bright, she's a very smart student. So bright can be used when you want to say intelligent or smart. The next one that I have for you here is energetic. Okay, now what do I say when I mean energetic? Someone who is full of energy, who is always moving, never gets tired, never looks dull, is involved in a lot of activities, all right? So if you know someone who is like that, you could say that that particular person is very energetic, full of energy. And it's really nice to be around such people also. because when someone is energetic and full of energy, they pass that good energy around people, okay? And that makes everyone feel full of energy and energetic. So it's good to know people like that as well. The next one is a very nice quality that not a lot of people may possess. This one is thoughtful. What do I mean when I say thoughtful? Well, someone who actually thinks of others, who thinks of the good for someone. Now, for example, I know this friend of mine who is extremely careful when she cooks. She loves cooking, okay, and she loves inviting people over for lunch or for dinner. But she always takes care to check if anyone has any kind of food allergies, is allergic to nuts or any kind of seafood, for example. She makes sure that she checks with her guests and only then decides what she's going to cook. So someone who is thoughtful, who thinks about others before doing something. So someone who thinks about others when doing anything. If you know someone who is thoughtful, you're very lucky. That's a very nice person in your life. The next one that we have here is easygoing. Now, what do I mean when I say easygoing? Easygoing is a person who is extremely relaxed, doesn't really get angry quickly, is very calm by nature, okay? Again, these kind of people are not so very common in today's day and age. So, easygoing, if you have a friend who's easygoing, you can say, well, that John, he's a very easygoing person. He's always so relaxed. Nothing troubles him. So, easygoing is someone who is relaxed. Or you could say someone who is calm most of the times. And then I have another quality, which is to be reliable or to be responsible. Now, the word reliable comes from the word rely. Rely means to be able to depend on someone. Okay, so for example, if you know someone who always does what they say they will do, that person is reliable or responsible. Imagine a situation where supposing you need to, submit some kind of forms and, it's a deadline and you know that you will not be able to go to that particular office because you need to go to work, and you tell your friend, well, you know what, could you please just go ahead and submit these forms for me at this particular office? Why do you only select certain people to do that? Because you know that those people will do exactly what you tell them to do. They will not fail you, okay? They will not promise you something and not do it. So such kind of people are very reliable. So I could say that such people are people that you can depend on. So these are a couple of words that we can use in order to talk about qualities in someone. Quite often we just use words like nice, good, very good, but those are so common and they don't exactly tell you what quality the person possesses. So use these kind of words, all right, in your day-to-day vocabulary, in your conversation, and I'm sure when you tell people such things or when you talk about people using such kind of words as well, they will really like it. I'm sure you will see the difference. This brings me to the end of the lesson. I hope that you enjoyed watching today's video. I'll be back soon with something new. Till then, take care and keep practicing.